Do you ever get that unsettling shiver down your spine, that whisper in the back of your mind that says, "Haven't I been here before?" It's more than just a fleeting thought. It's a deep, resonant hum, the echo of a pattern playing out, sometimes in the grandest strokes of your life, sometimes in the smallest daily habits. We feel it when a conversation echoes a past one, when a problem resurfaces with uncanny familiarity, or when the same type of person walks back into our lives, dressed in a slightly different costume. This isn't random chance. It's the quiet, persistent pulse of the hermetic law of rhythm, a fundamental truth Thoth, the great sage, meticulously encoded within the ancient wisdom of the Emerald Tablet. He understood that life isn't a straight line, but a vast, flowing river with currents and eddies, ebbs and flows. This teaching will guide you to not only see these cycles for what they are, but to understand how to surf them, rather than be pulled under by their undertow. We'll uncover the hidden blueprint that makes your experiences repeat, and more importantly, how to finally break free from the loops that hold you captive. The journey begins with acknowledging the forgotten pattern beneath everything we experience. And real quick, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos just like this. Now let's keep going. It's that peculiar ache when a familiar situation unfolds, isn't it? You walk into a room and a certain scent, a particular quality of light, a familiar tension in the air, it all screams past experience. Maybe it's the sting of an old argument resurfacing or the unexpected comfort of a long-lost feeling. This isn't just memory playing tricks. It's the universe whispering a profound truth about the underlying structure of existence, a structure that plays out in predictable waves. Thoth, in his infinite wisdom, recognized this pulsing rhythm as the fundamental beat of reality. He didn't just write about abstract principles, he gave us tools to see the how. This underlying pattern dictates so much of what we perceive as luck or fate, but it is far from arbitrary. It's a dance of energies, a constant swing between states, and understanding this deep rhythm is the first step to dislodging ourselves from the repeating grooves life seems to carve into our path. It's about recognizing the invisible architecture that shapes our world and the echoes it leaves behind. We've all felt the pull of these patterns, but what is this fundamental rhythm that governs them? In the next section, we'll explore the true nature of the law of rhythm, delving into its universal pendulum-like motion. Imagine a great pendulum swinging with slow, deliberate grace. It moves from one extreme to the other, encompassing a vast arc. This is the law of rhythm. Every law in the universe, every event, every cycle, from the turning of the planets to the beating of your heart, all operate on this principle of ebb and flow, action and reaction, upswing and downswing. It's the universe's breath, a constant oscillation between states of being. This law is profoundly active in our lives. Think of your moods, your energy levels, your periods of success and struggle. They aren't random disruptions. They are part of a rhythmic cycle. There are times when you feel on top of the world, like you can conquer anything, and then there are times when the weight of the world seems to press down and progress feels impossibly slow. These are the swings of the pendulum. Recognizing this movement means acknowledging that no state is permanent. Just as the pendulum must swing back, even the darkest moments contain the seed of their opposite. But understanding this swing is only half the story. The real challenge lies in how we navigate its descent, a descent that can feel all too familiar. In recognizing the universal pendulum, we've glimpsed the constant motion of existence. But what happens when that motion feels less like a graceful swing and more like a fall? In the next section, we'll examine what it means to become trapped in the downward swing and the subtle ways this keeps us stuck. There's a terrifying inertia that sets in when you feel yourself caught in the downward swing of life's pendulum. It's more than just a bad day or a temporary setback. It's a pervasive sense of things unraveling, of opportunities slipping through your fingers, of old wounds reopening with a vengeance. You try to push, to fight, to regain momentum, but it feels like swimming against a relentless current, exhausting and futile. This trap is subtle. It convinces you that your current state is the new normal, that this slump is permanent. You might start to see evidence everywhere confirming this downward trajectory, reinforcing the belief that things will only get worse. It's easy to get lost in the despair, to feel the energy drain away, and to accept this phase as simply how it is for you. This psychological trap is a powerful manifestation of the law of rhythm gone awry. The danger is that we unconsciously begin to resonate with this lower vibration, amplifying it and drawing more of the same into our experience. You start bracing for impact, expecting the worst, and in doing so, you invite it. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, a cycle of negativity fueled by our own perception and emotional response to the downward swing. The pendulum's arc is natural, but staying stuck at the bottom is not. We've seen how the downward swing can feel like an inescapable descent, but what if the very cycle we are trapped in holds the key if we only knew where to look? In the next section, we'll explore the hidden half-cycle within the Emerald Tablet that offers a clue to breaking free. The Emerald Tablet, that cryptic and ancient text, is not just a collection of pronouncements, it's a blueprint. While much of its wisdom speaks to the interconnectedness of all things and the principle of as above, so below, there's a more nuanced message embedded within its lines, a message about the timing of these universal movements. It hints at a dual nature within each swing, an upward potential hidden within the downward motion. Most people experience the law of rhythm as a simple oscillation, a back and forth. But Thoth understood that each swing carries the energetic imprint of its opposite. The downward arc isn't just a descent, it's also the necessary preparation for the upward climb. It's the drawing back of a bowstring before the arrow is released, the gathering of energy before a great leap. This hidden half-cycle is the moment of darkness before the dawn, the quiet before the storm passes. This realization is powerful because it reframes the struggle. When you're in the midst of a so-called downturn, it's not necessarily an ending, but a crucial phase of potent preparation. The intensity of the low can be a signal, not of failure, but of immense potential energy being stored for the subsequent rise. It's within this space that true transformation can occur if you understand its purpose. Understanding this hidden potential within the downward swing illuminates a deeper truth. If each low point carries the seed of its opposite, why does it feel like life keeps testing the same spot over and over? In the next section, we'll delve into why recurring challenges emerge and the lessons they're designed to impart. It's the most frustrating feeling, isn't it? You think you've finally dealt with a problem, learned your lesson, and moved on. Then, out of the blue, it reappears. The same argument erupts with a loved one, the same financial pressure rears its head, or that nagging insecurity resurfaces as if you never addressed it. It feels like the universe has a particular spot it enjoys poking, and you're always the target. This isn't a cosmic punishment. It's a testament to an unintegrated lesson, a vibrational echo that hasn't dissolved. When you don't fully resolve an issue at its energetic root, when a lesson is learned intellectually but not emotionally or spiritually, the pattern persists. Life, in its attempt to guide you towards wholeness, will present the same scenario, often with slight variations, until the deeper teaching is truly absorbed. These recurring tests are not meant to break you, but to refine you. They are opportunities to apply your growth, to practice your newfound wisdom in a situation that has historically tripped you up. The universe is a patient teacher, but it will keep bringing the same material to your attention until you demonstrate mastery, until the energetic charge behind the issue is released. It's about alchemizing the experience, not just enduring it. We've seen how life brings back old tests until the lesson is learned, but what happens when our emotional state, particularly the feeling of being ready, plays a role in keeping us stuck? In the next section, we'll explore the deceptive trap of emotional peaks and the illusion of feeling ready. There's a powerful moment, a surge of clarity and conviction, where you can almost feel the shift happening. You've hit rock bottom, or perhaps a moment of profound inspiration, and suddenly you feel an overwhelming sense of readiness to change, to break free, to manifest something new. This emotional peak is exhilarating, a rush of pure potential, but it's also where many get tripped up. The trap lies in mistaking an intense emotional state for sustained vibrational alignment. This peak excitement, this feeling of now or never, is often fleeting. When life inevitably throws a curveball or the initial intensity wanes, you can fall back into old patterns, disappointed that your feeling of readiness wasn't enough. You confuse a transient emotional high with a fundamental, stable shift in your frequency. True change isn't driven by sporadic bursts of emotion, but by consistent, conscious alignment. The feeling of being ready is a beautiful catalyst, but it's unsustainable if not anchored by consistent practice and a deeper understanding of vibrational mechanics. It's like building a magnificent house of cards on a foundation of sand. The first gust of wind can bring it all down. We need more than just a fleeting feeling to truly navigate the cycles. We've explored the seductive trap of relying on emotional peaks and how they can undermine true change. But if emotional highs aren't the key, how does this relate to the often silent work of manifestation, and why do so many find their efforts fail when they're not actively doing something? In the next section, we'll uncover why most manifestation efforts fail in silence. You've set your intentions, visualized your desires, perhaps even shouted them into the void with all the conviction you could muster. You're actively doing the work of manifestation, yet often when you stop, when you quiet the external effort, when you're simply existing in the moments in between conscious decree, things seem to stall. The manifestations you're so eagerly waiting for appear to wither in the silence. This is because manifestation isn't solely about the loud declarations or the fervent prayers. It's deeply influenced by your underlying vibrational state, the consistent hum of your being when no one is watching, when you're not actively trying to impress the universe. The silence is where the true frequency of your inner world is revealed. If that inner silence is filled with doubt, fear, or lack, then your loud affirmations become mere whispers against a roar of opposing energy. The law of rhythm teaches us that our internal rhythm dictates the external world. If your internal rhythm, especially in the quiet moments, is out of sync with your desires, your manifestations will struggle. They are met with a silent, energetic resistance from within. This is why consistent, foundational inner work is often more powerful than sporadic, intense outward action. The universe responds to your consistent energetic signature, not just your occasional pronouncements. We've seen how the silent, inner world can undermine conscious manifestation efforts, highlighting the importance of consistent vibration. But if you cannot simply think your way to a higher frequency, what mechanism truly allows us to elevate our vibration and break these cycles? In the next section, we'll uncover how true frequency alignment works and why mere thought isn't enough. It's a common misconception, a seductive illusion in our modern world. We believe that if we just think the right thoughts, if we analyze enough, strategize until we're blue in the face, we can control our reality. We can think our way into abundance, think our way into health, think our way out of a negative cycle. But when it comes to vibrational alignment, thinking alone is a fundamentally insufficient tool. Your frequency isn't determined by your intellect or your logical reasoning. It's an energetic signature deeply rooted in your emotional state, your beliefs, your subconscious programming, and the subtle energetic vibrations you emit. You can intellectually grasp the concept of joy, but if your underlying emotional landscape is one of anxiety or resentment, your dominant frequency will remain tied to those lower vibrations. Thoughts are powerful, but they are often the result of a deeper energetic state, not the cause of it. To shift your frequency, you must engage with the energetic body, the emotional core, the very essence of your being. This involves feeling, experiencing, and consciously choosing higher vibrational states at a soul level, not just at a mental one. It's about embodying the change, allowing the feeling of your desired reality to permeate your being, rather than just analyzing it. Understanding this distinction is crucial for true transformation. We've seen why pure intellect falls short in changing our vibrational frequency and how it's more about embodying states than just thinking them. But what happens when two powerful forces, polarity and rhythm, combine to create a hidden mechanism that perpetuates our most stubborn traps? In the next section, we'll explore this potent interplay and its role in recurring challenges. Life is a constant dance between opposites, a play of light and shadow, joy and sorrow, success and failure. This is the law of polarity, and it works in concert with the law of rhythm to create some of the most persistent traps we encounter. Imagine the pendulum of rhythm swinging. Its nature is to move between two poles. What makes this a trap is our often unconscious identification with one pole and our resistance to the other. When we desperately try to avoid pain, we unknowingly amplify its potential return. When we cling to joy, we create an energetic imbalance that can lead to its abrupt departure. These opposing forces are essential for the universe's expression, but when we rigidly identify with good and reject bad, we create an energetic tension. This tension, combined with the rhythmic swing, pulls us back to the experienced opposite, testing our resilience and our integration. The trap is sprung when we believe we must eliminate one pole entirely rather than integrate both. We see the negative experience as an aberration, something to be fought against, rather than a natural part of the larger cycle that offers lessons and growth. This energetic whiplash, driven by the interplay of polarity and rhythm, keeps us oscillating in familiar patterns, endlessly repeating the same lessons because we refuse to acknowledge the wholeness that embraces both ends of the spectrum. We've uncovered how polarity and rhythm conspire to create traps, often pulling us back to familiar struggles. But on what specific stage do these traps most famously play out, and how do recurring people in our lives serve as mirrors for these unresolved energetic dynamics? In the next section, we'll decode the significance of recurring people and what they truly reflect about our inner landscape. Have you ever noticed how certain types of people seem to enter your life repeatedly, often bringing similar situations or challenges with them? It could be the overly critical boss, the partner who withdraws emotionally, or even the friend who constantly needs validation. They appear, play their part, and sometimes they exit, only for a strikingly similar soul to arrive and start the performance anew. This is not mere coincidence. These are recurring people serving as profound mirrors. According to the principles of Hermeticism, the external world is a projection of our internal state. When certain dynamics, unresolved issues, or unintegrated aspects of ourselves persist, the universe often brings people into our lives who embody those very energies. They are not there to specifically torment you, but to hold up a mirror to what is happening within you, offering an opportunity for recognition and release. These individuals act as living embodiments of your recurring lessons. The friction they create, the emotions they evoke, the patterns they trigger are all reflections of something within your own energetic field that needs attention. By understanding these recurring relationships not as random nuisances, but as deliberate energetic reflections, we can begin to unlock the deeper meaning behind why life keeps bringing these souls to our doorstep. Having explored how recurring people serve as mirrors for our inner dynamics, we begin to see the external world as a reflection of our internal state. But to truly shift these patterns, we must learn to move beyond just observing the external drama. In the next section, we'll learn how to become the observer inside the swing, separating ourselves from the frantic motion. There's a moment when life feels like a roller coaster you can't get off, a chaotic whirlwind of emotions and circumstances. You're caught in the momentum, buffeted by the forces around you, feeling utterly powerless. But what if mastery isn't about stopping the ride, but about learning to step onto the platform while the ride is still in motion. This is the art of becoming the observer inside the swing. This isn't about detachment in a cold, unfeeling way. It's about cultivating an inner stillness, a spacious awareness that witnesses the ups and downs without being wholly consumed by them. When you can observe your thoughts, your emotions, and the external events as they flow past, you create a crucial separation. You are no longer just in the storm, you are the calm eye witnessing it. This observer perspective is transformative. It allows you to see the patterns, the triggers, and the energetic flows without immediate, reactive identification. You can notice the familiar sting of an old wound surface, but instead of being overwhelmed by it, you can simply acknowledge, there's that old feeling again, and choose your response from a place of wisdom, not reactivity. It's about gaining conscious control over your inner landscape, even as the outer world continues its rhythmic dance. We've gained crucial insight into becoming the observer within life's swings, allowing us to witness without being consumed. But this ability to observe also reveals something profound about our perceived control versus a deeper, subtler power. In the next section, we will explore the illusion of control and the true power that lies in simply tuning our vibrational frequency. We are conditioned to believe that control is the ultimate power. We strategize, we plan, we exert our will, believing that by sheer force of effort, we can manipulate our reality into the shape we desire. We try to micromanage every outcome, to steer the ship with an iron fist. Yet, experience often shows us that despite our best efforts, life has a way of unfolding on its own terms, often defying our tightly held plans. The true power doesn't lie in attempting to control the uncontrollable external circumstances. It lies in mastering our internal energetic state. This is the power of tuning. Just as a radio tuner shifts frequencies to find a clear signal, we can consciously shift our vibrational frequency to align with what we desire. When you tune your internal vibration to abundance, abundance flows to you. When you tune to peace, peace becomes your experience. The illusion of control keeps us constantly expending energy fighting against the current or desperately trying to force a specific outcome. The power of tuning, however, is effortless. It's about becoming a vibrational beacon for what you wish to attract, allowing the universe to conspire to bring it to you. It's a subtle yet profound shift from doing to reality, to allowing reality to come to you through energetic alignment. Having understood that true power comes not from controlling external events, but from tuning our internal vibration, we encounter a concept that further elevates this understanding. It's about recognizing the precise moments when the universe signals openness for such tuning. In the next section, we'll explore why timing is a spiritual technology. In our haste to manifest desires and overcome challenges, we often focus on the action itself, the relentless pushing and striving. But Thoth and the ancient masters understood that if rhythm is the pulse of the universe, then timing is its sacred breath. It's not just about when something happens, but the energetic readiness of that moment for a specific shift to occur. This understanding of precise timing is a lost spiritual technology. Every cycle, every swing of the pendulum has moments of crucial potential. There are opportune windows, energetic portals that open, where the effort required is minimized and the impact is maximized. Trying to push through a closed door is exhausting and ineffective. Waiting for the door to open naturally or understanding when it is most likely to open is the path of least resistance and greatest success. This isn't about passive waiting, but about active discernment and vibrational awareness. It's about recognizing the subtle nudges, the synchronicities, the energetic shifts that indicate a favorable moment for action or a particular manifestation. By aligning our actions with these opportune moments, we tap into a flow of universal energy that supports our intentions, transforming our efforts from a struggle into a dance. True manifestation is less about force and more about elegant alignment with cosmic timing. We've seen how cosmic timing is a powerful spiritual technology guiding us toward effective action. But how do we recognize these opportune moments, these energetic openings, for ourselves? In the next section, we'll decipher the subtle yet unmistakable signatures that signal a vibrational opening into greater possibility. The universe doesn't always announce these opportune moments with flashing neon signs. Instead, it communicates through subtle shifts in energy, a series of quiet signals that, if you know what to look for, can guide you. These are the signatures of vibrational openings, moments when the energetic veil thins and the potential for significant shifts in your rhythm increases. You might notice an unusual sense of lightness or clarity, a feeling of things clicking into place effortless. Synchronicities often amplify meaningful coincidences that defy mere chance, appearing to guide you in a specific direction. There might be a sudden surge of intuition, a clear inner knowing, or a profound sense of peace that settles over you, indicating that the energetic conditions are ripe for movement. These openings are powerful invitations. They are moments when the law of rhythm is naturally swinging towards an upswing, or when the veil between your current reality and your desired reality is momentarily permeable. Recognizing these signatures allows you to consciously engage with the flow, to step into action with confidence, knowing that the energetic tides are in your favor. It's about aligning your actions with the universe's subtle, yet powerful cues. We've learned to recognize the subtle signatures of vibrational openings, moments of potential alignment. This understanding empowers us to move from being swept by the rhythm to consciously directing our path. But what is the ultimate goal of this heightened awareness and aligned action? In the next section, we'll finally reveal how to step off the karmic wheel. The concept of karma can sometimes feel daunting, a heavy burden of past actions dictating future consequences. It's often understood as a cycle of cause and effect that keeps us bound to repeated experiences, a wheel we are destined to turn endlessly. However, the Hermetic teachings offer a profound perspective. While karma is a fundamental law, understanding and working with the law of rhythm allows us to transcend its grip. Stepping off the karmic wheel isn't about erasing your past or escaping consequences. It's about raising your vibrational frequency to a point where the old energetic patterns no longer have the same magnetic pull on you. It's about integrating lessons so fully that they no longer require repetition to be understood. When you consciously align with higher vibrational states, you begin to live from a different energetic blueprint, one that naturally disengages from the cycles of cause and effect that are based on lower, unresolved energies. This process involves becoming the conscious observer, understanding the mechanics of rhythm and polarity, and actively tuning your vibration. It's about breaking the unconscious resonance with limiting beliefs and emotions that fuel the karmic cycle. By mastering your inner world, you effectively redefine your energetic position, allowing you to transcend the patterns that once held you captive. We've now glimpsed the profound process of stepping off the karmic wheel. This journey culminates in understanding a simple yet powerful tool that can help us maintain this freedom. In the final section, we will reveal a forgotten spiritual break that few remember exists, offering definitive control over our energetic direction. You've learned to see the rhythm, to understand the pendulum's swing, and to recognize the deceptive traps that keep you stuck. You've even glimpsed the power of stepping off the karmic wheel, transitioning from a reactive life to a consciously directed one. But how do you maintain this new state? How do you prevent yourself from being pulled back into old cycles, especially when the external world continues its own rhythmic dance? There is a final, often forgotten spiritual technology. This technology acts as a spiritual brake, not in the sense of stopping motion, but in the sense of providing conscious control over deceleration and redirection. It's the ability to momentarily pause your energetic momentum when needed, to create space for conscious choice, and to prevent yourself from blindly accelerating into a pattern you wish to avoid. It's the power of mindful intentionality, the quiet pause before an action, a decision, or an emotional reaction. This spiritual break is cultivated by mastering the ability to withdraw your energetic focus, to consciously choose not to engage with a triggering situation or impulse. It's the practice of stillness, of creating an internal pause that allows you to assess the energetic trajectory before you commit to it. It's the ultimate application of observing your swing, the ability to apply gentle, conscious pressure to the reins, guiding your energetic vehicle with wisdom and intention. Make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this and hit that notification bell so you never miss the next teaching. See you in the next one.